Welcome to the AI Weekly News Update. The past week has seen some further hardware breakthroughs, from the Mobile World Congress to record-shattering venture rounds. AI landscape continues to evolve in its integrated autonomous infrastructure. A lot going on this past week. Let's dive right in. So last week, all the talk was about India's AI summit. Now Spain is taking over. At the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona, the focus shifted from software apps to hardware designed for agentic AI, which is AI that doesn't just answer questions, but also does things and takes action. Samsung Galaxy S26 series was unveiled on February 25. The S26 is being marketed as the first truly agentic AI phone. So what makes it truly agentic? Well, of course, it features Photo Assist, which uses generative AI to modify elements, visual elements via simple text prompts. Also, one interesting thing about this phone apparently is the privacy display to limit side viewing angles. It can be toggled specifically for sensitive apps like banking or private chats or whatever, but I think Samsung only mentioned those first two examples of why you might want a privacy display. Beyond phones, Samsung also showcased the Galaxy XR, which I think is mixed reality, and the Galaxy Z Trifold, showing off its multimodal ecosystem where AI agents manage to sound via Galaxy Buds 4 and health metrics and other devices, and ensuring that we all spend more and more and more on phone-related devices connected to the phone. For the back end, Huawei launched AI all-intelligence network solutions designed to support the massive data demands of trillion parameter models and autonomous network agents. I remember the name, just million parameter models long time ago. Actually, there's one more thing about the Samsung phone, which includes Now Nudge, which is a predictive system that analyzes conversational context in real time to bring forward suggestions like files and calendar links or replies. I mean, we see this in Word documents or whatever, but meant to do this before you even ask for them. So yeah, the phone is now trying to read your mind. Oh yeah, we have pictures. There's the trifold, the up in the upper right, the S26, and it looks very, very different here in this photo compared to the S1 to 25. Some earbuds and a representative graphic of the thing you have to wear in order to get an immersive experience with your Galaxy XR. OpenAI once again dominated the headlines with a mix of technical leaps and, in this case, massive corporate maneuvering. So first off, on March 3, OpenAI released GPT 5.3 Instant for smoother everyday conversation. I am not 5.3 Instant, real person still. More significantly, reports surfaced regarding a 25-hour coding sprint where GPT 5.3 Codex autonomously built and designed a tool from a blank repository, producing 30,000 lines of code with minimal human intervention and guaranteeing that every week from now to infinity, there will be a new amazing AI software release to discuss every week on this channel. On February 27, OpenAI announced a strategic partnership with Amazon, integrating with Amazon Bedrock's stateful runtime environment for agents. Simultaneously, OpenAI and Microsoft issued a joint statement reaffirming their long-term alliance. Not sure why that's news, but the AI told me this was important. Also, interestingly, in a rare public admission, CEO Sam Altman called a previous deal with the Pentagon sloppy, leading to an amended agreement on March 3 regarding how AI is used in defense contracts. So actually, the Chinese have a name for that. They call it self-criticism. Mr. Altman, you're in America. You don't have to do that. Just wrap it up in a nice bow and announce Pentagon Deal 2.0, new breakthrough in government relations, and then you can hire me for your big PR consulting fees. In the race for compute supremacy, NVIDIA officially debuted the Vera Rubin platform. The platform is named after the astrophysicist who provided evidence for dark matter. And I'm not sure what the connection here is, but I'm sure my high school literature teacher would find some deeper meaning in this. This next generation hardware is specifically tailored for trillion, there's that word again, parameter models. It features a 6-chip co-design that reportedly reduces AI training costs by 10 times compared to the previous common architecture. Microsoft has already moved to integrate these into its Fairwater AI superfactories. And that's good. Now for the slide we've all been waiting for. Big spending, big spending. February 2026 closed as the largest month for startup funding in history, driven almost entirely by AI. Global venture investment hit $189 billion in the month. $110 billion of that was raised by OpenAI in the largest private venture round ever recorded. So led by Amazon, which contributed $50 billion, and SoftBank and NVIDIA contributing $30 billion each. So it's one of the largest private capital raises in history. OpenAI is now valued at roughly $730 billion. Playing catch-up, OpenAI's rival, Anthropic, pushed up to $380 billion valuation, even as it engaged in a public feud with the Pentagon over ethics, but of course mainly benefiting from a surge in its Claude model's popularity among civilian developers. So, okay, now back to India. The India AI Impact Summit concluded yesterday on March 3, signaled a shift in the Global South's approach to AI. So Prime Minister Modi called for an AI revolution with a human face, warning against digital colonization, where wealthy nations use the Global South's data without returning value. Okay, fair enough. Good luck with that. Also to note, Microsoft pledged $50 billion to develop AI infrastructure in the Global South by 2030, while the Tata Group and OpenAI announced plans for a 1 gigawatt AI data center. India also announced the addition of 20,000 more GPUs to its national India AI mission, bringing its total to around 58,000 to ensure domestic startups aren't reliant solely on Western clouds. And here's one more anecdote from the India summit. So there's a new world record reached for the most AI responsibility pledges in 24 hours, which was over 250,000, emphasizing public trust as a prerequisite for adoption. Great. So I think we're going to go for that on this channel. We're up to about 12 subscribers now, somewhere around there. I'm not going for the volume record, but the timing. On the number of responsibility pledges per second, maybe we'll need millisecond. Okay, time's up. Thank you very much for tuning in to the AI news this week, and I decided to skip the sardonic musings of AI replacing all of our jobs, as I normally like to end with. But I'll probably come back to that next week. Until then, enjoy the AI journey and all the best for the day ahead.